In the world of stand-up comedy, it's not uncommon to take a couple breaks. First time I ever did stand-up comedy, I didn't do it again for a whole nother year. And you might be wondering, did I come back refreshed, renewed, invigorated with a new slew of jokes and tags and punchlines? Well, let's watch for yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Marcel Pimentel!
Thank you. Yeah, my name is Marcial. You can call me Mars, and I'm not originally from Texas. I'm actually from Jersey. When I was moving down here, all my friends were making fun of me. They said the only thing that comes from Texas are steers and queers. Republicans. You got it. Yeah, really close. You got it. They also thought that I would be riding a horse to school for some reason. Don't know what that's all about. I told them that the only thing we're riding down here is each other's asses on I-10. Unless you're in Montrose, then you're actually just riding each other's asses. Steers and queers, my friends were right. Yeah, no, my ex was Republican actually, and that wasn't actually her biggest red flag. She was Latina. Yeah, which meant she was pro-life, except for mine if I pissed her off. And her family was always telling me, you need to get a gun for self-defense. I'm like, yo, she's not that crazy. And they're like, no. You need to get a gun for self-defense in case someone breaks in or something. I'm like, break in? It's such a small chance that happens. Like, what are the chances someone's gonna break into my house, right? And they're like, look, it may be a small chance, right? But you should still get it to protect yourself and others around you. And finally I had enough. I was like, look, it's my house, my choice, and I'm not getting no damn jab. I mean, gun. I don't know what they're putting those things. I can't trust them. But look, politics is not a big deal for me. Politics really isn't that big a deal. My ex and I, we broke up because we just wanted different things. Y'all know what that's like, right? You know, she wanted a life and a family together, you know, with a future. Totally understand, right? And I just wanted a new girlfriend, so we just wanted different things. It just wasn't working out. And I was thinking of the type of girl that I want to date next. You know, hear me out. I think I want to bag me a OnlyFans baddie, right? Hear me out. I've been thinking about it a lot, right? Because one, they make bank. They're really good at pictures. They take really good pictures, and I'll never have to meet their parents, right? That's pretty good so far, right? That's what I'm saying, right? And I love supporting small businesses and eating locally sourced beef. I just think it's a perfect fit. Like, come on. I thought about this, obviously, right? And I know I spent the first half of my set making fun of Hispanic people. I know it don't exactly look it. You know, I look like a cartoon character about to go blow up a bank with an oversized bomb or something. I look like Waluigi just got back from Miami. But no, I'm Dominican. Anyone in the audience know what that is or what that is? No? I would hope so. It's half the Astros. Yeah.
A lot of people in New York.
Yeah, he's got it. A lot of people in New York. I'm from New York, a little bit. But no, I'm Dominican, which just means I'm really good at baseball and I like to cheat. Just kidding, I don't really play baseball. Yeah, my name is Marcial Pimentel. My name is so Hispanic that when I moved down here, like, I'm pretty sure I was profiled. Because they put me in ESL even though I speak perfect English. Not sure what that was all about. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the teachers must have looked at my name and said, oh, bless his heart. This poor boy's gonna need it. He doesn't even ride a horse to school. All right, that's it. That's my time. Thank y'all so much.
Woo! Let me start by saying, kind of goes to show how you outgrow your embarrassing, horrible jokes. And baby, if you're watching this, you know I love you. Very muchos. Please don't leave me. Don't leave me. I'm just giving a lot of like divorced, trying to find himself guy energy right now, which I think at the start of the set, everyone's like, oh, this is just sad. You can tell I'm going through a breakup. That's a lot of jewelry for midnight at an open mic. There's a lot to unpack here. I actually tell this story a lot about how my second open mic ever, it was literally me, my roommate recording, the host, and his dog. And that dog was not wagging his tail. Problem with a lot of the jokes is there's just not a lot of punchlines. It's just kind of too much fluff. You could tell I hadn't cut stuff down. Some of them were just like 2 or 3 word things that just weren't really funny. And I'm just like, right, guys, this is so funny.
Right.
I think the most glaring one is this long, this old Republican COVID gun thing. I thought I was so smart. I was like, they want me to get a gun, and that's like getting a vaccine, and they don't want to. Just way too long, doesn't get to the point. The punchline doesn't even make sense. It's like whatever, and it just completely ruins the whatever momentum I would have had. I don't think I was getting any momentum in this fucking set. At least I try to put in some shorter lines. One thing I do personally is like if I come up with like random jokes or like random things that I tweet out, some of those tweets will end up being things that I either build or put into the set. That's food for thought. So some short kind of things in that set were just things that I would like tweeted out. I was like, this got 3 likes. It's a fucking banger tweet. It is kind of cute for the ESL joke. I tried to do a whole like callback with the horse riding thing.
They also thought that I would be riding a horse to school for some reason. He doesn't even ride a horse to school. All right.
That's something I try to do in my writing. A lot of people fucking do in their writing, but I don't know. It's kind of cool to see. I still haven't figured out how I want to make that joke, so. It's interesting, the jokes that I used in this set from the first set, the only real ones that are the same are Steers and Queers as the opener, and then ESL. But the really cool, neat thing is I have a little like 2-line throwaway, baseball or cheating.
But no, I'm Dominican, which just means I'm really good at baseball, and I like to cheat. Just kidding, I don't really play baseball.
That today, what is it? We're 2025 now. That today is still probably my best, like it builds up to be probably my best joke ever. So it's kind of cool seeing the first time saying it and it just being like a 2-liner, like whatever. So that was really cool, actually. The rest are not jokes, but actually a cry for help. That Republican X joke actually becomes like a bigger part of my set. It actually becomes something that I start using when I start getting up like to do 5s and start actually doing sets, which is really cool. And we'll actually get to see which, oh, hey, wait, welcome to the channel. I'm Mars. I'm a content creator, stand-up comic here in Houston. And you're watching a series where I'm posting every single set I've ever done onto YouTube. I'll be giving my commentary, sharing little stories, talking about how the jokes, and you'll see the progression, how I become a shitty open micer to wait. So if you haven't watched the first set in the series, go head on with your bad self. A lot of things that I'm doing here is really weird and awkward. Like I'm sitting down without purpose. Like I'm just sitting down because it's a chair there. I'm like, and then I'm still wrapping my cord around my hand because I just don't know what to do. Like and I'm just noticing now that I'm like sweeping the floor with the cables. Like I'm literally getting tangled up and distracted in it. And if you're on stage distracted by something, everyone's gonna see you. Everyone knows that you're distracted. Like I'm not looking at the audience, I'm paying attention to something else, right? And it's not deliberate. Like I'm just there's cables on the floor. It just detracts and takes away from the performance, because just like, what the fuck are you doing? You could just tell I'm just exuding awkwardness. Part of the problem when you're going to these open mics, you're gonna be going up at like midnight or 1 in the morning and there's like 1 person, maybe 2. A lot of times these later shows, you're gonna go up to 1 or 2 people and you're gonna have like 3 minutes. If you gotta make the most out of it. So either pick something to focus on, something to work on, and just do the best you can. I guess the big takeaway from this, whatever this was, is the journey's not gonna be a straight line or a shape. What was I talking about? Every night's gonna be different, one way or another. The only things you can control, if you can't control the crowd being there, is you being there, ready to do and learn something. So, whatever. Still sucks. Yeah, for some reason it didn't dawn to me that I'm gonna have some like horrible sets and jokes and the most craziest shit that I said. So, very cringe set, very awkward, not fun. Don't worry, there's not a year-long gap before the next set. It's actually the next day. So let's see how that one goes. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like this comment. Blah, 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 blah. I'll see you on the next one.